Down to what I considered to be my ideal weight or dress size, it took me about 14 months. And that was it was tough because I had to make quite a lot of changes and sacrifices in terms of I still went out and did the things that I want to do, but it was I knew I couldn't do it how I was doing it before if I wanted to get those results.
And as you mentioned before, you was going forward, then backwards, forward and backwards.
Yes.
And it was like nice.
And once you see, I'd got like a dress I wanted to get into or a jacket or something, and then once that was happening, and then they were too big, and I was like, oh, this is brilliant, let's keep going.
Yeah, brilliant. So how's your life changed or your perception of fitness changed since joining?
Totally changed. So now this is sort of like almost a way of life. I can't imagine not strength training because I just feel so much better for it. Yeah. Life for me is just so much easier when I'm slimmer, but I also feel, stronger, fitter, and as you get older, I think that's probably just as important as
Absolutely.
It's not all about the weight loss anymore. It's just about how I'm feeling, me being healthy.
Yeah, and I think you've explained like a key thing I always talk about. Is the difference between someone that exercises and diets versus someone that trains and just eats well. Yeah. And when you get to the point where you train, when your training program is like you're goal orientated and you're actually progressing, and someone that eats well, you just have to eat this way. That's in you now, isn't it?
Yeah, so yes, it is. Yeah.
If you can get to that point, that's where it's still hard. Like you mentioned, you still have to put the effort in, but it's a lot easier.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
What roadblocks on that journey to getting to where you are now? What roadblocks have you hit?
Probably. I mean, I guess, like everybody, just your regular work-life balance, stresses. In the past, if I would have had, like, say, I don't know, a bad day at work, I would have gone home, probably had a glass of wine, gin and tonic or something. Yeah. Whereas THQ, I'd just immediately think, okay, well, let's go to the gym, get rid of those frustrations. Yeah. And that sort of helped me manage stress, which is great, really. Yeah. I suppose I put a few roadblocks in the way myself, really, in terms of, like I said before, I had to learn that it was okay to eat, a certain amount of food, and, that you need to fuel your body in order to train and that sort of thing. Yeah. So, but once I got over that, then it was easier.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can understand, if you have got a stressful job as well, and I can understand how, if that initial sort of relief of having a glass of wine or having something is an easier thing to do, isn't it?
Oh, but, absolutely, yes.
If you get into the habit of really replacing it with a good thing, you can manage it.
Manage it, yeah. And I used to use it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So you spoke about how you found the 6-week program. Is there anything else